All right, so today's video, we're going to be watching a Bronze 5 support player, and you're wondering what heroes we're going to watch today. Well, we're going to be watching Lifeweaver, Kiriko, Warrior Mercy. Why would we want to watch this game? Well, because they're playing a lot of different stuff, and it's a long game, so I'll read the description, and here we go. Now, this was a game of Overwatch. It started off fantastic with my second support typing into the match chat. Ready to lose, guys. I just lost 9 games in a row. Oh, that's a classic. I know what you're thinking. It's a perfect start to a match where we haven't even left spawn yet. We start off on defense, and I can tell right away that this is going to be an interesting match. Right off the bat, my second support makes a questionable decision that leads me to shift focus and result in our tank dying alone as he is diving the enemy backline. As the enemy pushes forward, I also make a questionable peek on their poke comp and end up finding my way back to spawn earlier than I would have liked. I swapped to Kiriko for the regroup, hoping the added movement and cleanse would help, but I pretty quickly felt overwhelmed. I ended up swapping off in the second round to what I felt would be better, what would better suit the aggressive nature of my tank. I don't want to spoil too much, so I'll leave it with a question that won't make sense till you can see it for yourself. Did I make the right call in round 4? I'll leave it to you all to decide. Any advice would be greatly appreciated. As always, looking to improve. Enjoy the show. All right, so we also have a bingo card here. Also, happy birthday to you, Corey. Hope you have an awesome birthday. We have a bingo card here in which we have a bunch of stuff on the bingo card. Now, if you're new to the bingo videos, how it works, it's a bingo card. So when these things happen, we put them up on the screen. And then we check them off. And we see how many bingos we can get. All right? We see how many bingos we can get. Give me 1 second here to just get that set up so it's right here, so I don't have to do that. Good there. Move this over here. Good there. It's working. When I check it off, perfect. Good to go. All right. Let's start off. See what happens. And let's see who, see if we get a bingo. Obviously, starting off with the Lifeweaver, which, Lifeweaver's, you know, there's always a discussion about whether or not Lifeweaver's good right now. My opinion, Lifeweaver's pretty good. I think Lifeweaver's actually really strong. I think a lot of the, the Bappa Yari comps and, really high DPS support comps kind of don't showcase how good Lifeweaver's been. I think Lifeweaver's pretty good right now. All right, let's see what happens here. Aggressive Doomfist, pulling them back a little bit, which is, you know, my favorite part about you pulling them back is they immediately go back in and punch in. But they're building their charge. So you're on the Mercy Lifeweaver comp. You're playing over here on an angle. So far, this is kind of what you expect. Yep. Whoa. So far, nothing's really happening. Your teammate did say they've lost 9 in a row, which is always a good start, right? When you load into a game. When you load into a game. Oh, no. Yeah, but that's fine, You said your support went in and, I'm trying to figure out, what your support has done so far. So far, everything's been fine. You have an overly aggressive tank, which we can check that off the box right away. The Doomfist went in, but, so far, not much has happened. But this is a Bronze 5 game, for people asking. This is a Bronze 5 game. Yeah, your DPS definitely likes to go on optimistic flanks, which is also on the bingo card. So we got those checked off there. I see what you're talking about here. Your Mercy's trying to res this. Yep. I mean, if this is what you're talking about with your Mercy going in, though, I think that's fine, right? So far, I feel like absolutely nothing has happened. Just in general, I feel like... I like how you were committed to that tree. That team fight was already lost, but no matter what, you were going to use that tree. Right away, you're like, you know what? I'm hitting this button, and no matter what happens, this button's going to be hit. So far, we already have a couple things we're going to check off the bingo card pretty early here, all right? We do have a couple things that we can check off right away. One of those, optimistic flank. Already, Cassidy's been going on these optimistic flanks. Long team fight, I can absolutely agree, is checked off the box. There's one more. Overly aggressive tank. And ult after a team fight is 1/lost. Now, when I say the tank went in 1v5, you're actually right. The tank did go in 1v5. Absolutely did. See, what I love about this is we sat there and said, hey, you know what? I don't feel like anything happened at the beginning of those first 2 minutes of the game. It just kind of was a lot happening. What happened, though? We got 5 things checked off the bingo card during that, which shows you why we have a bingo card. Because even though we were kind of sitting there waiting for something to happen, look what happened. Look what happened. See? All right, here we go.
Come to me for heals.
So now you're on Kiriko. After using your Life Weaver tree randomly, you now have a Mercy that just valved, and then they got the point. Oh, here we go. Now it's starting. Now it's starting. Your Cassidy got 3? So your Cass, I can already tell, you have a Cassidy who just flanks. Their spawn is behind you. You now become frontline support. Their spawn is to your spawn. Their spawn is behind you. Well, you know what? No questions about whether or not frontline support was going to be something. All right, let's check off frontline support. Their spawn is to your right. It's right there. Oh, 0 elim. Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right. Good call. Chat saw that too. We had a 0 elim ult on the board from the Ayari. Good call. Wow, we're almost close to a bingo already. Good call. All right, let's head back to the Kiriko. All right, here we go. Wait. Are you just using your abilities to use your abilities? You said you switched to so cleanse would help, and then you threw a cleanse at like a wall. I like how your Doom is still alive. That's a good cleanse. That was a good cleanse, and your team didn't get on the point. Now, thing is though, believe it or not, I don't feel like that would have mattered specifically. First of all, what do you mean that Suzu usage looks like my cooldowns? Yeah, they've been spamming cooldowns, I agree. But like, what do you mean by that? There's just no way. That's just not how it works. Second of all, I agree. That is spamming cooldowns, though. There was like no rhyme or reason half the time. You were just using your ability. If you just miss it by a mile, okay, keep Kitsune, please. Do not switch off. Okay, thank you. I thought, like, when you stand there, I thought you went randomly AFK for a second. I was like, uh-oh. That will count, by the way, for randomly AFK. I was like, uh-oh. What? Why'd you TP to your Hanzo when they're spawn? I actually, you know what? If we had any question on spam and cooldowns, we've now confirmed that by what we just watched. All right, let's just go and check off randomly AFK for a second there at the beginning. I don't even have to check that off for the question mark box yet, chat. All right, that was interesting. Let's head back now. This is Bronze 5. All right. So what I would like to see is you to use your Kitsune pretty aggressive right now, especially with the card stat. I'd say right now use it. Use it right now. Use it right now. Okay, I would have used it even sooner than that because your cast was in a situation where they needed help that way. Sometimes even using your ultimate will help your teammates. Yep, that was that was something. Okay. Well, that was certainly a half of Overwatch that we just watched. I will say, I don't mind the Kiriko swap, but if you're going to use Kiriko and you're going to just teleport to people and randomly use your abilities half the time, like, that's not what you want to do at that point, right? Like, I like the idea of going, oh, we got Moira now. All right, let's watch Moira. I do that all the time. Whenever I try to go out of, like, a doorway, I end up landing on top of, like a legend spawn. Okay. So you said you went Moira to be able to work with your tank a bit more. Also, I want to point something out here with this. Watch the tank. You know how I always have the I'm a tank experience? Even though the tank didn't fall over, this is I'm a tank. Tank runs out of spawn doors and then has 2 HP in about half a second. Although I don't know why they decided to randomly stare at a wall as they went there, but... Alright, here we go. Try not to flank here too much yet. But you can make a play later on. Watch for your tank. Your tank just took all their HP in about half a shot. Yep, that's the tank experience. Okay, watch out. Why? Okay, they're full HP. What's your play here? Yo. Okay, wait a second. Okay, we have to stop for a second right now. I'm sorry, but I have a question. Do you see where you're at on the map right now? Like, do you see where you're at on the map? Look at the sight lines that they. You didn't even look behind you. Look at the. Exactly. Someone in the chat said it perfectly. Look around for your surroundings first and understand the map before you peek like that. Look at. I know the Widow's not hitting the shot on you or shooting you right now, but you do not want to have positioning like that. You ran backwards onto the cart in the middle of the open. Like, normally, and I'm not saying normally, like, obviously, every rank can be different, but if this Widow even remotely looks at you, like, you're gonna literally fall over. I just saw that right away with your positioning. Working with your team. You're doing it again, though. You're doing it again on the map. Be careful. Oh, yeah, tunnel vision happens a lot. Oh, there goes your tank. They had a fun time. Oh, that tank went from full HP to 0. Both tanks just got rolled. Excuse... Are you trying to DPS the Widow? For some reason, this moment just reminded me to check off tank out of LOS because the tank was out of LOS earlier. And it's probably because the Widow's out of LOS right now. Like, this moment right here just made me remember that the tank was out of LOS earlier. Well, this is something.
No one can hide from my sight.
What? One thing you can definitely work on with your Moira is understand the damage range is not 800 meters. You just took the scenic route around the map, ended up back where you were, and your teammates got the point. I don't even know what to, like, where to start with that? Are you pushing the cart? Yes, you are. I forgot what time. What? Are you just enjoying the scenery right now? What is... I had to check off the question marks. I didn't even know where to react to that because I didn't know what was happening. Because, like, there was a team fight on both sides now in the spawn after the point was capped that lasted like a minute and a half. You solo ulted a Kiriko, then nobody peeled for the Kiriko on their team, which I'm also going to check that one off. No one peels for the support because they could have easily helped their Kiriko who got out of there, and then you still solo ulted them. Well, like, what? So one thing you asked about something you can improve on. I want you to start really focusing on, like, when those type of team fights are happening, understand no one's going to die to that devault, right? Of course it's the Echo. Oh, the Lucio got remixed. Like, start to focus on, like, okay, we're on defense, we're on attack, this is where we want to go. We have the advantage here. Don't, like, stand up on the high ground and enjoy the scenery of the map. Well, you can do that, but also figure out what you want to do next. Okay, here we go. Yeah, we did have the Diva pack there. You're going for the Widow again, which I actually, honestly, like, I don't mind that. You know, that was a good damage orb, by the way, too. The best part was that was a good damage orb, but it hit off the wall in front of you. Okay, that's 3 ults. That's 3. I'm paying attention. Listen, I can't say anything about that damage orb. Listen, chat's like, hey, what about that damage orb we just saw right off of, like, the wall in front of them? I'm going to be honest with you. When I watched them throw that damage orb, I thought it was going to be fine. I'm going to be real with you. I actually thought that was going to be fine. So, like, when I see that damage orb, I'm not going to be like, oh, what are you doing there? Like, I thought that was going to be fine. It just happened to hit in front of him on the wall. Like, you hit, like, the metal thing. All right, chat, this is a rare one. We don't talk about, we don't check this box off for this one too often, but this cart is not even remotely getting moved right now by anybody on the team. So I'm actually going to check that one off if no one touches the point / the cart. A little bit of a different scenario. But that is absolutely nobody's touching the cart in the team there. And this is the moments where I talk about that because it happens so much in ranked. And chat probably can... I'm not sure if chat... Chat, you let me know on this one. But how often are you playing in ranked and then you try to be the person to go and create space for your team, but then nobody wants to go on the cart, so then you go back to the cart, and then you start pushing the cart, and then somebody gets mad at you for being on the cart because you were the only one to push the cart, but in reality, you had to go to the cart because nobody else wanted to get on it. But then if you go and play too aggressive, they want you to get on the cart. So they want you to push the cart, but also create space. They're like, excuse me, can you go up there and create space for me? Also, can you push the cart? Yeah, I can't do both because the cart's back there. Well, yeah, push the cart. Well, how do you expect me to do both of those? Like, am I gonna go? Oh, you know what? Never mind. It's a Doomfist. You slam in, then punch back to the cart, and each cooldown, you keep pushing it. And then when you go to the cart, and the whole cart stacks up with 5 people, and you're like, we went from 0 to nobody. You just on the cart. To 5 people. It happens all the time where, like, I will want to go to create space, and then nobody wants to push the cart, and they go push the cart, and then they want you to create space. Anyway, sorry. I had to talk about that one because it happens all the time. All right, here we go. Your damage orbs are certainly damage orbs. I will tell you that. They are certainly orbs that you were throwing. So. What is happening? I see sometimes you're also saying that. You're like, what is happening? Because you had no idea where anybody was going. Oh, hey, there's that cart again. There's that cart. Look at it go. Did you ping the cart or the Genji? Ah, yes. You have a bit of a broken keyboard right there type of situation. A broken keyboard right there. Oh, also, completely forgot to check something off earlier. That Doomfist got stuck on walls, and so did the Moira. Sorry, I'm checking that one off too. Getting stuck on an object or a wall has happened to the Moira all game, and the Doomfist got stuck at the beginning. Sorry, I forgot to add that one. I just remember that one existed. This has certainly been a game so far.
Surrender to my will. For all the tales.
Was that an accident? That must have been an accident, right? You must have hit your butt on accident. That had to be what that was, because there was nothing there that would have dictated you using your ultimate. That must have been an accident. Listen, it happens. We've all accidentally hit our alt button before, okay? I don't know about you, chat, but there are times where I will hit tab, and I may or may not hit my Q button. It happens, okay? It happens. But if it wasn't that, then I have no idea. You have a healing range, too. Be careful of, like, overusing your healing range or using your heals when you're not in range of them. I'll tell you that much. This is a treat. Yep, that's a damage orb. Oh, here we go. We got to bash it out. Yeah, that was definitely a Venn diagram out. Oh, this is an alt domino, 100%. Yeah, I'll count that as an alt domino. I saw a lot of alts used. I'm fine with that one. Oh, completely random, though? Oh, yeah, I'll talk about this in a second in between the halftime here. Speaking of alt domino. Yeah, we can count that as stacking on the objective, too. I mean, this is overtime parts of team fights, like getting the point, but everybody was stacking the objective. So speaking... Okay, so we're going to check off the alt domino very quickly. There was an alt domino there, 100%. 100% was an alt domino. But speaking of alt domino, so as you know, we do a lot of like the custom codes and stuff like that. So Trollski actually was inspired by the bingo card and has made a ultimate domino game mode. That's what we're going to be, might be recording today, by the way. And that is our bingo. We got a bingo with that one. First bingo of the day. Let's go. First bingo. Good call. Where basically the game mode is called Alt Domino, and anytime you use your ultimate, it forces everybody else to use their ultimates. Like, everybody will start ulting. It will create an Alt Domino. It's a game mode. It's going to be pretty funny to watch, so. But yeah, that was the first bingo. We got the ultimate domino there, and this has been a very interesting game so far, to say the least. This has been... It's been something. All right, so they're playing really close to spawn. Oh, wait, I also forgot to check off everyone's stacks in the objective, too. Sorry. Everyone's stacks in the objective is checked off. And for the person who's been spamming the chat saying check off zero limb alt, look bottom right. Oh, can I check off the zero limb? Yeah, I got you, Vent. I'll do that right now. 100%. Are you healing the cart? What? Oh. Now, here's the question, though. Does the other team start to run to the cart in overtime one by one? Because it's, oh, yup, it's happening. It's gonna happen. Watch. People are gonna run to this cart one by one. It will happen. You're stuck on the cart, just so you know. You weren't healing anybody right there. In case you want, you weren't. Wasn't happening. Yep. There goes everybody on their team, one by one. Let's head to the cart. It's overtime now. Come on. There we go. It's overtime. Yeah, one thing you can really improve on with more. Yep. Here's oh yeah. Here we go. This is this stuff. All right. Let's just check something off right now in the box. We got people run to the point one by one during overtime. Oh, that was a zero limb out. Let me check that one off, chat. Thank you. I forgot about that one. So what are you pinging here? Are you pinging for your teammates to get on the cart? Are you...
Yes.
Oh, your Mercy's running into their team. It's now a 3v5. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I know what's happening here. I know what's happening. They're all going to run to the cart one by one rather than together, because that's exactly what's going on point. They have a 3v5, and they run to the point one by one. I don't understand. Oh my, that was so close.
4 months, let's go for a year.
Oh my.
Emongg blank.
Wait, what the? How'd you get 2 with Moira Orb? Oh no. Oh, yeah. You got 2 with Moira Orb. This has been an interesting bingo card because I feel like there's been like a whole section of it that hasn't been checked off, but I want to see. Okay, there is one. We have another bingo. After a team fight is won, everyone stands on the cart and doesn't go for any map control for the next team fight to start. I'm gonna check that one off too. We got another bingo. That happened pretty much the whole time during overtime. So we have that one. Tank falls over. I'm a tank. I'm gonna check that one off. Happened to Diva and Doomfist earlier. Sorry, whoever's editing this one, I missed that one earlier. And then we'll stop there for now. And yeah, chat. We're paused for ads right now. We'll wait on the rest of this to finish the game for everybody. Don't you worry. Let's see what happens. Let's see who wins. Let's see if we get more checked off the bingo card. Ooh, Mercy. Okay. If this is what you were asking, if going Mercy was like the pick going into this round, could be. Yeah, I don't mind this. Oh, there goes your Doom. Oh, you got life grip randomly by your Life Weaver. Okay. Huh. Not bad. Healing your team up. It's always nice when their Echo or their Genji dives your back line. Uh-oh. Are you going to go for this res in the middle of the open? Is it going to happen? Oh, you bet. You know what? One suggestion. Go behind the cover so they don't randomly one-shot you. Not bad. Oh, wait. Also, I just realized. I don't know why I haven't checked this off, because this is going to be 2 more bingos. This Doomfist has been CCing people the whole game with right clicks. So we got 2 more bingos. Like, what do I... CC'd, like... I forgot about that one. They've been CCing the whole time. Well, yeah, I mean, listen. Res right in the middle of the team. What's the worst that can happen there, you know? I feel like you're going, I was gonna say, you're going out of position a little bit. Do not go for that res yet. Not yet. Okay, now you can. Now you can res. You know, if there was ever a question about whether or not that you were holding onto your ultimate for too long, I don't think that's the case. You use your ultimate randomly. We saw it on Moira. That was a close 1v1 versus the Torb turret. Alright, that worked. What rank? Bronze 5? How is the Doom still alive on point? Wait, save the Life Weaver. Nice. Good job, team. Like what I'm seeing here. I do think the Mercy swap was good, though. Like, I think the Mercy swap has allowed for you to have a little bit more survivability. And your movement hasn't been too bad. They're not really punishing you for being out of position at times, either. Which is nice. Alright, that's a res. Wait. Alright, any ults? Yep, Life Weaver tree.
Emongg high Emongg.
I think your team should win this. I don't see where your team would lose this. I want to say, because like, they have no ults. They're low HP. Yeah, I was gonna say, I think you win this. Yeah, okay, that was a rank game. I must say, this was certainly a rank game. That we watched. Yeah, there was a lot there. There was a lot there. We said not get on the point. I mean, it was already over at that point. I'm telling you right now, that was not a situation where, like, they could have gone on the point and really survived that. Like, the best way to explain this one is, we didn't get 5 things on the bingo card, but, like, I don't know how... Okay, one advice I want to give you is I want you to watch your Moira point of view and look at the range that you were trying to do any of your damage or healing at and realize that you were doing nothing when you were trying to do that. Yeah, we got 5 bingos. I mean, I'm not upset with that one. Ulted with low HP. Okay, so chat is saying that they ulted with low HP. Is this a confirmed situation for another bingo or no? Because I'll be honest with you, I wasn't paying attention to people's HP much during ultimates because I was watching this bingo game of what this was. Probably. Well, that's... Yeah, their Mercy was good. I thought they were doing a good job with Mercy. I think they were a little bit out of position, but Kiriko was holding ultimate on attack. You know what? I believe you. How about this? Hold on to ultimate for quite a while, the Kiriko earlier on. We'll check it off. Listen, I'm letting chat decide. And the best part is, see, now, someone's like, in the YouTube comments was like, why would you check that off? I didn't see that. Well, you know what? Now that you can see that the chat right below there is the one saying that they saw that earlier, so we're gonna, it's on the chat. All right? You can see it right there. Chat is saying that it was, they saw that. All right? Voice line spam. Someone ults immediately. I don't know about that one. Someone is asking for healing where they can't be healed, / won't take a health back. I mean, that wasn't even what the Doom was doing. They were just standing in front of the team. And then ulting with low HP, I didn't really see it too often. If that did happen, then I just missed that one. So you know what? I'm happy with this bingo card. I think it was a solid bingo card. Right? I think it was a good one because the game was interesting. It was one of those games where, like, I couldn't really explain what was going on the whole time. And also trying to give you any, like, feedback was difficult outside of when I watched Moira. Because there was so much happening that I think... Yeah, Mercy was good. Kiriko, you were spamming your cooldowns. Moira, you did not know what the range was. You thought you were playing Widowmaker on Moira, which is already... That's a whole different story. And then your Lifeweaver... I think you started Lifeweaver. I mean, that was fine, but you didn't give it enough time. So, I think that's fine. That was the bingo video. It was a good one. The bingo videos are always fun. It's always interesting because we're going to fill a card. So, why do I speak so much? Because I don't shut up. I like to talk a lot. All right. If you like this video, make sure to hit the like button so you can like the video. Sub to all 3 YouTubes if you haven't. I appreciate it. If you want to be, all 3 of them, a bunch of awesome videos on there. If you want to be able to submit your own VOD, spectating, all that, look in the description below my Discord. Also, we record these live on stream. You can see the chat right there. Make sure to follow the stream, stop by, all of that. And with that being said, I hope you have an amazing day / night.